Tai Chi practices. The Wi-Fi in my house is so bad. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the How to Make a Short Film series, where I give you my tips and tricks and show you how I've implemented them while I bring you along the process in how I'm making a short film. So we've got a show and a tell portion. If you're new here, what's up? My name is Ashley. I make videos about these three topics and also just about my life living in Zimbabwe and being a creative, trying to figure shit out. Now that we've all become acquainted with each other, let's get right into the video. In the last episode, we talked about scripting, location scouting, mood boarding, and the special bonus tip that had to do with costumes. In this episode, we're gonna focus on what I like to call the AD tasks. We're doing the admin, we're doing the logistics.
Hi, just editing Ashley popping in to clarify that I did not mean these are actual tasks that an assistant director does, because these are still very much director tasks, just that they are very logistics-oriented tasks.
So let's get started. And make sure to stay to the end of the video for a very cool opportunity where if you're a creative, I think you will be interested to hear it. Let's go! I love scheduling. And I also love being done with scheduling. Scheduling is a hugely time-consuming process, and it is also hugely important. When I make my production schedules, I typically use a blank Google Doc and just add in my own table, as well as some kind of calendar. Scheduling can be really tricky, especially if you're one who struggles with organization and logistics, so here are my top tips to creating a production schedule. If your script has multiple locations, organize each shooting scene by location and not chronologically. This will save you on transportation costs and the amount of time you have to spend planning. Trust me, you do not want to be carting your crew and your actors across your city because there will be no time left for actual filming. If your film is set in one location, group your scenes by which ones have the most moving parts and get them done first. The first couple of production days are going to be long and a little bit slow as you figure out things and adjust to the new filming environment. So the big scenes with the moving parts that you don't want to have sacrificed ought to go at the beginning so that you don't have to rush them. With the nature of production, all your planning can really just go to hell when it actually comes to production day, so it's important to be adaptable while also having a set plan. My third tip is to plan way more time than you think you're actually going to need. Like, way more. As I said, you never know what's going to happen on production day, so make sure you give yourself enough of a time buffer. The shot list. My holy grail. In my view, the shot list is a perfect combination of an AD task and a director task. It's there to diffuse your creative vision and establish the logistics to make it happen. This is the shot list template that I've used throughout all of high school and most of college, that I got from Studio Binder. So thank you, Studio Binder, for this very excellent template. I have also since developed my own shot list template that just is a little bit more tailored to my use, that I have tailored a little bit better to my production process, and it includes notes as well as props and sets and lightings and things like that, but not so much which camera I'm using, because when I film, I typically only use this camera. I'll be working me, jeez. Honest moment, guys, I'm really not in the mood to film today, so I am acting my ass off to make this entertaining for you all. So please do enjoy. Please do subscribe, because it's just one of those days. If you have a cinematographer, work with them on creating your shot list. It's important that you're both on the same page regarding your creative vision, because you're both going to be working really hard to make it happen. When creating your shot list, think about function and form. You want shots to carry an emotional impact as well as being beautiful and visually pleasing. You want to be able to demonstrate an emotional impact, and like your scenes, they should either be telling us something about the character or moving moving the plot forward. I know I briefly mentioned storyboarding in the previous episode, but making a storyboard can help you visualize your scenes a lot better, and it can also be more useful to a crew when distilling and trying to share your creative vision. Be thorough and take your time. When production day comes, it's really useful to have that checklist of shots that you want to get, while keeping in mind that there may be some extra shots on the day that are really speaking to you. You cannot make a film by yourself. What the fuck does this mean? It sounds so hard. Well, you can, but you really, really shouldn't. Filmmaking is a collaborative art. When making a short film, I assume you're making it because you want to take it further than just that. Perhaps you want to create a proof of concept for a feature that you're working on. Perhaps this is you entering into a new career of filmmaking. And honestly, all of that requires collaboration and a team. A crew will make your life so much easier. I cannot fathom making any of the official short films that I've made without the lovely people who've volunteered their time to be on my crew, my friends, classmates, my lovely Steven, and anybody who has volunteered to help me. Truly, it is, it takes a village. The question must be asked, however, who do I really need when we break it down to the bare essentials? Now that really depends on your skills and your weaknesses. From the perspective of a writer-director who has certain obsessive tendencies and some control issues, the two people that I always love to have on hand are a cinematographer and a gaffer. Somebody to man the camera and to handle the lights. If you are an OG of this channel, you would know I'm not really a cinematographer. It is something that I'm constantly aiming on getting better at because I think it is a foundational core element of filmmaking as an art. In an ideal situation, I would also have an AD so that I don't, anxiety spiral my way into indecision. However, with a few deep breaths, a supportive crew and team, and my shot list in hand, I can make it work. Oh shit, we've been recording. When assembling your crew, it's really important to pay attention to your skills, the things that you enjoy doing, your weaknesses, and the things that you actually have the equipment for. Are you a wizard with the camera, but aren't very organized and doesn't really like working with actors? I'd recommend an AD and a director. Do you love sound design? Do you know how it works, how to craft that magic, but can't light a scene for shit? Get a gaffer. Be honest with yourself about your strengths and your weaknesses, and find somebody or somebodies to fill in the gaps. If you stayed till the end of this video, you're a legend. Thank you so much for your support. Watching all the way through really does make a world of difference. So if you stayed till the end, thank you so much. And if you happen to be a cinematographer, an assistant director, a production designer, a costume designer, a fashion designer, or really anybody in the film industry who's good at sound, lighting, anything like that, then I would love to be able to work with you. So let me know what you do and who you are. Put your Instagram or some way that I can reach you in the comments below that is not your phone number. Not your phone number. Instagram or other social media profiles for security reasons. Let me know. And if this project becomes a community project, I would be over the moon to be able to make it happen. So thank you all so much for watching. Again, if you're interested in working with me on this project, leave me a comment with your Instagram handle below and I will send you a message. If you like this video, please make sure to subscribe and share the video so that I can make very many more. And yeah, if you like this video, you'll probably like my other ones as well. Yeah, I think that is all from me. Subscribe, share, like the video, and yeah, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.
Baby, you move me like a